All right, guys, welcome to Workouts for Older Men. I am Skip LaCour. So glad you are joining me here today. When you come on, say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. Make sure you follow. Going live here on Facebook. So glad you're here. Facebook, say hello. When you come on, thank you so much for all your comments on my videos and like. Got about 542,000 followers on Facebook. So I appreciate you being here. Make sure if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer this. I'm doing it on here on TikTok. I guess I got a little bit, 42,000 followers over there. I don't even know. Let's see here. 47.7. And I got 30,000 followers on YouTube and at Skip LaCour on YouTube, at Skip LaCour on TikTok, and then at Skip LaCour page on Facebook. So make sure you're on all of my platforms. You know what? I was got a new strategy. So if you saw me this morning, most of my guys, older guys, busy guys, they're not on social media in the middle of the workday, especially during the week, right? So when I go live at 3 a.m. my time, Pacific time. I roll out of bed about 2:30. Sometimes I'm more motivated than others. I'll just tell you that, right? Get a cup of coffee. So I wake up, then I go live at 3 a.m. All right, and I do that live now. I've been doing it on TikTok for a while, probably getting close to a year, almost 7 days a week, right? And so I just started on YouTube and on Facebook, right? So that time, 3 a.m. my time, very early for me, but it's 6 a.m. on the East Coast, and it's other times around the world. It seems like it'd be a good time for my guys, a little bit older, busy, productive life. Again, they're not certainly not on TikTok most of the time in the middle of their day, right? But I jumped on a little bit early, and I realized because, for a year, I'm doing that 3 o'clock in the morning, and, definitely passionate, answer questions. But I realized just 12 hours later, right now it's now 3:18, 12 hours later, and I realized being up for 12 or so hours, I'm a whole different person with a whole different level of energy. And I'm thinking, wow, man, my face is probably a little red, just woken up, eyes groggy, my voice is groggy, energy level, maybe good for 3 o'clock in the morning, but that's, not, where I am, right? And so I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do this, right, number one, at 3 o'clock, I should start getting up at 1 o'clock and being up for a couple hours. If I'm going to do this to answer the questions, I got to have, the best production value. I can't use the excuse of waking up at 3 o'clock, right? I got to come in here with some energy if I want this to work, right? And the other thing is, why don't I jump in here 12 hours later, at 3 o'clock? So that's what I'm going to do. Check my schedule, make sure I don't have coaching clients. So I'm going to go every 12 hours, 3 a.m. Pacific time and 3 p.m. Pacific time. All right, so that's my new commitment. So thank you so much for being here. Say hello when you come on. Let me know if you're new here on Facebook or on YouTube. Make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you follow when you're on TikTok. I appreciate the follows. All right. So please ask questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you're watching this in a replay version, I'm going to get this going, leave these live broadcasts up. Even if it's just a lot of stories, if I'm not answering a lot of questions, I'll leave it up. But in the comment section, ask your questions if you missed me live and now or in the future. And then I'll answer the questions the next live I go. All right, so I want to help you and answer your questions. I see that Richard Tillman, okay, So here's the deal, guys. TikTok, if you click that link in my bio, it'll take you to talkwithskip.com. Talkwithskip.com. Click that link in my bio, and if you're on Facebook or YouTube, go to talkwithskip.com. It's going to take you to a questionnaire. Fill out that questionnaire, fill it out thoroughly. All right. Also, text me a picture. Rich Tillman, he just sent the picture, texted it to me. The number is on talkwithskip.com. You do those two things. You've set the table for me. You fill that out thoroughly. I will take care of you. I'll take care of you this week. I'll contact you, work on your biggest challenge. Yeah, it's a picture of your body, but I always say whatever you feel comfortable with is fine. Rich took his shirt off, but if you don't feel comfortable, I can see a lot through you. Wear a t-shirt, I can see a lot, right? Don't need you to take your shirt off. Don't want to. You feel uncomfortable with that. I don't want that to get in your way. I'm not sending a shirt, who's this guy collecting shirtless pictures, right? So you don't need to take your shirt off, all right? Whatever you feel comfortable with is fine, all right? So how much do your courses cost? What I do as an introductory course for men is if you go to solutionswithskip.com, I got a package and it comes with a 1 hour phone session. I mean, it's videos, audios. I'll tell you a little bit about that. And you get a 1 hour coaching session where it's recorded, where I can attack your biggest challenge. If you go to solutionswithskip.com, and that's a $147 investment. Go to solutionswithskip.com. Check that out. Let's see here. Let me tell you about that. Okay, here you go. 31 exercise instructional videos. All right. Hold on a second here. Let me get this going here. This is a great program if you want some digital information. Let's see here. Hold on a second here. Okay. Okay, here we go. You'll get workouts for old men training routine, 31. Okay, here we go. The biggest fitness challenges older men face and their solutions. Here's everything you'll get. Workouts for old men training routine, 31 exercise instructional videos, training log sheet, the biggest fitness challenges and solutions, 90-minute video presentation, and a 12-module, 11-hour audio coaching experience. Limited time bonus one-on-one coaching session with me. For a limited time, you'll get a private one-on-one coaching session on the phone, recorded directly with me when you take action now. Yeah, so, a lot of men, they don't necessarily understand the power of one-on-one coaching. Certainly talking to someone who talks to men all day long. I know your challenges. I know how to communicate them as a teacher, right? You're used to watching videos and picking up what you can. There's a real power in one-on-one coaching when someone actually teaches you that. So if you're even halfway here, about $147 investment, I would give it to you for free. But you know, I've learned that you got to have some skin in the game. Like if you listen, you take that leap of faith, you listen, and you don't follow through, there's some penalty. Because if you follow through, you're going to get results, right? So $147, go to Solutions with Skip. You get one-on-one time with me, an hour. The call is recorded. You can learn from it over and over again. Right. Big Skip, still at it. Hold on. I'm using your phone right now. I'm on YouTube. You want to say hello?
Hi.
This is my son Jace. Jace, of course.
To look at all the cameras.
Yeah, actually, in the morning I have that one. It's on Instagram. So this one's YouTube, this one's Facebook, and this one is TikTok. Does it make me look like I'm the superstar or something?
I don't know. It's just that there's 4 different cameras to look at. Which one do I look at?
Well, so like when you want to say hey to YouTube, there's 30,000 followers there. You say hello there. When you when you want to say hello to Facebook, there's 542,000 there. And then 47.7 on TikTok now. Right?
6 people watching on TikTok, 1 person watching on YouTube, and 3 people watching on TikTok. You're so popular.
Right. So you know you don't
give him a fine.
Yeah. So that's it. So Alex is joking. Right?
What even is that though?
What he's saying. So you know how like I'm a drug-free bodybuilder and everything like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a drug. He's saying to give you some drugs when you turn 18. Because you know there's always troll guys and guys who joke around on social media. Look, are you not interested? It says you're a good dad. Look, Andrew said, hey, Jason, he spelled your name right, too.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. How do you actually spell my name right?
He's probably the first one on social media that ever spelled your name right. So, yeah, I will pay. That is reasonable. That's more than reasonable.
Here comes the money.
Right? So go to solutionswithskip.com. All right. Yeah, that would be a good idea. All right. He could spell that. So straight A student too. You don't want to get me bragging though. Right? All right, you already started, Alex. So I'll show you his Instagram. Let's see here. So let's see. I'll put this up. Let's see. Chrome. Are you 5'6" or 5'7"? I'm 5'11". All right. So, 10 years old, he was Conference Player of the Year. See a few of his highlights. So he's a four-sport athlete. Like I said, he was Conference Player of the Year at 10 years old. Let's see. So here's this is this past weekend in basketball. Anyway, I can go on, but I won't bore you. Yeah, no, you can check him out at JaceLaCour.com. And that's just not his dad talking, right? I'm old, Skip. Is it too late for you? No, how old are you? And it's not too late. Welcome, 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 gentlemen. Welcome to Workouts for Old Men. You guys want to follow Jace? Is that Jace LaCour, JoiceLacour? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys have any fitness questions? Alex, we don't need you here, talking to my guys here like that. What peptides should I use if I have severe? Alice got blocked. I mean, he can make fun of me. He can make jokes, Jace, but not other viewers. No, it's not too late for you. Actually, you got a lot of easy weight to lose. If you just knew what to do, you felt certain about it, got a lot of easy weight to lose. Probably eat a lot more than you probably think to lose that weight when you do it right. Right? Hey, so yeah, get that program, solutionswithskip.com. Then I'll have you fill out a questionnaire. You get instant access to all the information, lifetime access, instant access, and then $147. Then we'll set up some time to talk. We'll have an hour. I record the call. You can learn from it forever. And I always say too, once you're my guy, you're always my guy. Coy, he comes on here a lot. He got that $147 program and he took the hour, and he's kind of not understanding like how it works, but he's committed to it, right? So I'm having him text his weight to me in the morning and every night. Like today he texted me, send me a picture because I want to check him out. Like I said, once you're my guy, you're always my guy. I do extensive coaching programs, 12 weeks. A lot of guys go a lot further than that too. Right, I match the coaching to the needs. Right, I don't have just a blanket way to go. Sure, I think everybody can learn all they need to know. Get my 37 years of experience, apply it to them, what they like, what fits their lifestyle. In 12 weeks, not only will they learn everything they need to know, and by process of elimination, all this stuff, all these shining objects, they'll just learn. They'll know how to block them out, so they'll have certainty and confidence moving forward. They don't have to do all the trial and error. And they'll have that for the rest of their life, and they'll have the accountability while they're going through it to make sure they talk about it once a week. We're on the phone for an hour. I have you send comparison photos every week, your weight every morning. I do all these things to get you fully engaged for 12 weeks. So all of this information, you actually apply it, and then it becomes habit. You have to find a way to not blow off your workout because you're invested in this 12-week program. You have to find a way to get the meals, the meals and the calories, and do the counting or whatever you need to do that we outline for you. You'll stay away from the junk food more likely because you've got skin in the game and accountability. You do that for a long enough period of time, right? It just becomes you. Will you have the body that you want in 12 weeks? You know, all those transformations, they don't go from, you know, it doesn't happen in 12 weeks, but everything you need to know and some accountability to do it, that can happen in 12 weeks easily. Right? You live in Modesto, okay? I'm in the East Bay, right? Yeah, get on that. I look forward to talking to you. Going to be out in Modesto, out in that area a lot here pretty soon with travel baseball, right? It seems like we have a lot of tournaments there in Manteca and Ripon. So I'm right in your area at least 5 or 6 times a summer. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much. Make sure you follow. If you are watching this in a replay version, background noise, maybe you're doing evening cardio, you train at night, make sure you post your questions in the comment section. And I'll make sure that I get them answered in the next live. So, like I said, if you were on my Facebook page earlier, you saw that I did it at 3 a.m. And then going on TikTok this afternoon, I realized, you know, I'm a whole different animal. 12 hours later at 3 p.m. And so it's making me think, man, I got to get a couple hours early to not be so groggy at 3 o'clock in the morning. And this is a good time to jump on here. So every 12 hours, we can do a live workouts for older men. How does that sound? When I do things, I usually go overboard. Right, so I'll try to keep that up. So awesome, guys. So let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. Let's see. Thank you, Skip. Really appreciate you taking the time to do these live streams. Well, thank you so much. Are you entertained? Look forward to seeing your order come through. And then I'll reach out to you. I'll go, you fill out a questionnaire, text me a picture, and we'll set up our one-on-one coaching session. All right, so let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day. Who knows, I might jump on here a little later too. All right, so leaving TikTok. Thank you so much. Facebook, man, guys, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. I want you Facebook guys. You know, you guys are posting all of your comments, even pictures, commenting all the time, right? You got to make one of my shows a day, right? You're on here anyway, right? So start commenting, saying hello. And all right, YouTube, thanks for being here.